Hey y'all, it's Kim. So the election has been certified, so we know Trump will get in office. But oh man, I'm just like here for the comments on a lot of this stuff. But let's watch this video. Y'all seen it, and I'm sure. It says breaking: Kamala Harris becomes the first woman to certify her own election loss. Let's see here. Let me start it over if I can. Hold on.
70. The votes for President of the United States are as follows. Donald J. Trump of the state of Florida has received 312 votes. Kamala D. Harris
She's like, I'm talking.
Kamala D. Harris of the state of California has received 226 votes. The votes for President of the United States are as follows.
That's a glorious thing, I'm telling you. To have to watch her eat crow. And let's see, I want to see some of the comments. That's what I was really coming over here for. Because I watched this on other people's pages as well. But let's see. Historic. This is going to haunt her all her life. Ah! The meme where she's drinking. Oh man. But I had the Clintons, the Obamas, skanky celebrities, disgruntled Liz Cheney, all the talk shows, fake news, and $1 billion and still lost. Actually, I think they said 2 billion last check. It says Trump arrested for beating 2 women. Oh, you almost had it. Looks like you're supposed to hit her in the head. Kamala Harris becomes first Indian woman to certify her own election loss. Wearing my favorite traditional Indian pavadiya, whatever that is. Throwback Thursday. Let's see. That's got to be embarrassing her but an all-time great moment for America. Certified bitches. They could have slimmed his face down on that. It looks, I don't think his face is that chubby right now. But anyway, I don't know. Yeah, his jaw doesn't seem that chubby. It says, hearing Kamala announce her own defeat made today an epic day. Yeah, I think so. I know I'm a day late, but hey. And then Mike Johnson's face. I don't know. I don't jump on too much of a bandwagon. I don't know what's going on with this dude. Something about him just seems kind of shady, but whatever. Let's see here. Number one loser. And then select all squares with president. Oh, just that one. Okay, it says now this is a pure class. What? Now this is pure class from Kamala. This is how you face an election defeat. No cries of figs or made up allegations of voter fraud, just acceptance, which is how it should have been back in 2021. But guess what? At least with Donald Trump, with this election, he got the popular vote and the electoral college vote. So there was no question on that. Kamala Harris, the woman who warned about threats to democracy, now has to certify her own loss. Irony at its finest. Yeah, American spoke. But anyway, and then I'm so glad we're getting rid of this old fart. This is Sky News. I think that's who this is. And this says Joe Biden snaps at reporters before attacking Donald Trump. So yes, we're getting rid of all of this nonsense. It says, do you still believe he's a threat to democracy? I think this is Sky News, but then it's Fox. It's showing this video, so hold on.
The oldest president. I know more world leaders than any one of you ever met in your whole goddamn life.
Wow.
So, Bill,
like, was that really necessary to use all that bad words? Just because he didn't like the question. Oh, he's so miserable, but we're getting rid of all of them. Trump certified. That's good. Oh my goodness. Let's see what else I have to
Just
say.
reiterate there, President Biden calling former President Trump, President-elect Donald Trump, a genuine threat to democracy. And the question that was asked that produced that answer about him knowing more leaders than any of the reporters in their whole goddamn lives was about Trump ending birthright citizenship. Biden called it an awful idea.
It says Joe Biden has been slammed by social media users after he was caught snapping, I guess, at Trump. See, that thing is in my way. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay, good. I can move it up there. It says on Sunday, the oldest ever. Missed it. Sorry, guys. Following Biden's signing of the act, the president spoke to reporters where he clashed and snapped at them. Let me see what else it said here. I wasn't prepared. It went too fast for me. It says on Sunday, the oldest ever U.S. president held an event at the White House where he signed the Social Security Fairness Act. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. I didn't even look at it. Didn't even know. I knew he did the medals this weekend, but I didn't know that. Ooh, it looks bad. According to Fox News reporter Lucas Thomason, Biden was asked if he still believed Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. Well, who cares what they think? The American people spoke. It says, I think what he did was a genuine threat to democracy. What, questioning the election because there was some shady business going on? Yeah, okay. Biden's answer came in response to allegations that Trump plans to end birthright citizenship once he becomes president. Well, yeah, I mean, you can't be having all these anchor babies, and that's what they're called, where you have like a illegal immigrant come here, have children. I mean, most countries don't even put up with that. I think Australia, Canada, other places like that won't even allow women to travel there if they're pregnant past a certain point. At least that's what I've seen on one of those border shows, border protection things. Anyway, look that up. A lot of them wouldn't even let some of the women come if they were so far along. It says following Biden's response to the allegations around the president-elect, he then set his sights on attacking the reporters, then saying that about a goddamn life or whatever. Yeah, who cares? This old far, I'm glad he's going away. Let's see. And then, speaking of January 6th, let's see. The View had some choice words from Sunny Hostin. Sunny Hostin. I know I'm doing this in live, real time, whatever you want to call it. January 6th. Yeah, let's see what she has to say about it. Oh, yes. So also, it said the View co-host Sunny Hostin slammed for comparing January 6th riots to the Holocaust. Oh boy, these people, just so stupid.
I just remember after January 6th, you had someone like Mitch McConnell placing the blame on January 6th where it belonged, squarely on Donald Trump's shoulders. Mm-hmm. And then you started seeing people backtrack that and losing their moral center. You had Condoleezza Rice, I believe, on this very show saying, we need to move on from January 6th. I say no. You don't move on because January 6th was an atrocity. It was one of the worst moments in American history.
She must not get out much because there's been plenty of other stuff that's happened that's way worse. 9/11, Pearl Harbor. Those were things that were committed by terrorists coming here. Well, terrorists in the sense of the Japanese bombing Pearl Harbor, and then terrorists coming from the Middle East and taking down the towers with the planes. I mean, she must be just that ignorant about history. She wants to compare it to World War II, where 6 million people were killed. And I don't think that many people were killed on January 6th. I don't know the number. I don't really care because I'm not going to go back and rehash all of that stuff on J6. I know at least that Ashley Babbitt was killed. There might have been some others, but I don't care because I'm not going to jump into this whole thing. But this lady's just stupid and ignorant. Why in the world do they allow her to speak or be on the show? Really, the show needs to be gone, but here you go.
When you think about the worst moments in American history, like World War II, things that happened, like the Holocaust, chattel slavery, we need to never forget, because past becomes prologue if you forget any race.
Yeah, what an idiot. She compared it to the Holocaust. She looks like a miserable person. Look at that face. Like, ugh. Oh, man. I just can't with these people. How ignorant. It says during an episode of the All Female Talk Show on Monday, the co-host listed off her worst moments in history. What? Hostin listed World War II, the Holocaust, slavery, and the January 6th Capitol riots as some of her worst moments in history. Like I said, she's ignorant and doesn't get out much. This is just part of the propaganda. Anyway, Hostin listed World War II, the Holocaust, slavery, and January 6th Capitol. Oh boy. Yeah. You don't move on because January 6th was an atrocity. It was one of the worst moments in American history. And when you think about the worst moments in American history, like World War II, things that happened, like the Holocaust, chattel slavery. Okay. But remember, that is our house, the Capitol. We elect people and send them there and pay the bills for all of that. So if we have a grievance, we should be allowed to protest and bring things up. People that were hitting cops, whatever, anybody, if they shot guns, I don't know. I don't care because we'll never know the full extent of it. Yes, there are some people that do deserve some type of punishment, but if you just went there to protest or wave on a flag walking through the Capitol, it shouldn't have been that serious where you get thrown in jail for years and years and years. But anyway, like I say, we'll never know the full extent of what happened because, we get lied to constantly by our government. Yeah. But we pay the bills for that, just so you know. This lady is so ignorant. It says we need to never forget because past becomes prologue if you forget and erase. Well, how about we don't need to forget about 9/11? That was a terrorist attack on U.S. soil, and now we're negotiating with terrorists. If you remember, Biden pardoned some of those people that were on death row. Yeah. Like in exchange for a plea deal. Why were they even still alive if that was the case? What in the world? We went from we don't negotiate with terrorists to now they won't even call it a terrorist attack. Just like the stuff that happened in New Orleans. Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. But yeah, this is our government. But thank goodness these people are going away. Donald Trump will be in there. Things will hopefully turn around. But yeah, anyway. We're gonna turn the page like they were talking about. Oh, and Trudeau is out of that Liberal Party leadership or whatever. I don't know. He said something about he was gonna resign as a prime minister too, so that's kind of cool. But anyway, whatever. I'm not Canadian, don't really care. Yes, and we're getting rid of Biden again because thank goodness. Because he just put a ban on some type of oil drilling offshore. I mean, what in the world? This guy just doing everything to ruin America. But I guess that's what you do when you're on your way out, and even your own party kicked you out. But yeah, we'll talk to y'all later. Thank goodness for getting rid of these people and getting Trump back in. But y'all have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.